help in how to make one at your home. Don't need to spend a ridiculous amount of money in buying them online. I'm going to show you a way that you can make them at home for just the price of the deck. That's it. So what are mark cards? Mark cards are cards which have an indicator on the back of the deck which allow you to read the face of the card. So if this deck was marked and you cut a certain amount, I could read the back of this card because it's going to be marked in a manner that a layman cannot see, but if you know what you're looking for, you'll spot it immediately and you can realize what the card is. So how are mark cards useful? Mark cards are something I carry all the time when I'm going out to perform. They're one of my favorite things to carry because they're so powerful and they're so clean that you can literally hand the deck to the spectator. You say shuffle up the cards and cut to a card, take the card, leave it on the deck, and I'll tell you what card it is, because all you have to do is find where the card has been marked, read it, and tell them what card it is. So they're useful in prediction tricks, in mind reading tricks, in tricks where you have to force a card but you can't really. If you've got a skeptic, I don't know what you say, but if you got someone who doesn't believe in magic, you ask them to pick a card, and while they're having a look at it, you're going to show them the card just like that. You find where it's marked, read it, have it put in the back deck, and you can tell them exactly what card they're thinking of. So how do you make mark cards? Mark cards are simply markings that you can read but others can't. In this video I'm going to specifically show how to mark a bicycle, like a playing card. In this series, the reds, and I'm going to show you how to do the blues in a little bit later. So there are many ways you can do it. Let's get into how it's done. So what all do you need to make yourself marked cards? A deck of cards and a Sharpie that matches the color, and that's all you need. Two things, and you can make a deck of cards as long as you have these two things. So how does it work? Let's say, for instance, we have got the 3 of clubs. Okay, let me grab a piece of paper and I'm going to show you and explain you the concept of marking the cards and the concept that I follow to make my own mark cards. So I'll be back with paper. So let me explain you the concept. So I don't know if you can see, but there's this tiny flower indication right on the top right, top left, bottom right, on all 4 corners. So I'm going to pick the top right, this flower I'm talking about right here, next to the angel that's holding it like a wheel or a flower. We're going to use this to mark this deck of cards. So let me draw that out quickly. So it's going to look something like this. So this is a guide I've drawn up, a rough drawn up guide to show you how to mark your cards. So this flower represents this flower right here. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals and a circle. So this is how we're going to mark it. So for the ace, we're going to mark the circle, fill it up red. For the second, we're going to have the top leaf red. For the third, we're going to have the second leaf red. So 1, 2, 3. For the fourth, we're going to have this leaf. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now 10 gets a little tricky. So 10 is 9 there, so that'll be 10, but to indicate that's 10 and not 2, we color the circle in as well. So double digits have the circle colored in all of them. So Jack will be 11, so that's 1 and a circle, that's Jack. Queen is this one with the circle, and the king is the circle with this one. So ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, just like that. So ace is the circle, then first petal is second, second petal is 3, third petal is 4, fourth petal is 5, fifth petal is 6, sixth petal is the 7th, seventh petal is the 8th, eighth petal is the 9, the circle in the first petal is the 10, the circle in the second petal is Jack, circle in the third petal is a queen, circle in the fourth petal is the king. So this is how we're gonna mark the cards. I'm gonna stop the video for about a few seconds. If you guys wanna take a screenshot of this, just to help you throughout the way you can. Okay, so now that all of you who need a screenshot have, let's get into marking the cards using this guide. So let's start marking the cards. So you just wanna grab yourself a deck. So now we've got the 3 of clubs. So if you remember, the 3 is the second petal from the top. So I'm gonna take my Sharpie and really carefully color in the second petal. Even I don't know if you can even catch that, but after it dries, you'll only if you're looking for it, you'll be able to spot it. So that is, I know now that is the 3. Now let's get moving. Now that's the Jack. So let's see. Jack is the center with the second petal. So I'm gonna dot in the center with the second petal. So now that is my Jack. We're gonna make it dry. Now that's the Jack. Now let's see, what do we have here? We've got the 5. So now we're gonna see where the 5 is. The 5th card is the 4th petal. So whatever number is 1 petal less. So 1, 2, 3, the 4th petal. So that is our 5th card. Okay, just like that. Now this is the 5th again, so the 4th petal. 1, 2, 3, 4th petal. Colored in. Make sure you color it really dark. You don't want to really, just want to like, even if you put a small dot there, that's fine. And we've got the ace here. Ace is just the circle. There we go. So for now I've got marked 5. I'm going to do 5 more for you. So now we've got the 10. So the 10 is the circle with the first petal, just like that. Okay, now I've got the 3 for you. So the 3 is the second petal. So we fill in the second petal. A queen. Okay, queen is the circle with the 3rd petal. That's what I just filled in. The circle, let's get focus, with the 3rd petal. Okay, now we've got the 9. 9 is obviously the 8th petal. So with that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th petal. Just like that. So how many cards have we done here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do one last one, which is the 7. 7 is the 6th petal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So now we've got the number, the value of the card marked. So if I even mix it up, just like that, and if I ask you, what number is this? You're going to look at it, you're going to count in your head. So that's 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 petals means the 7. Right? Okay. 1, 2. So you're going to remember how many petals there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals. So whatever number there is, that's the 8th petal. Right? We've got the 8th petal right there. So that will be the 9. Now I've got the center, that's the ace. Now I've got the 4th petal, which is the 5. Now I've got the 4th petal, which is another 5. Now this comes tricky, the circle and the second petal, which is the Jack. Now, only the second petal, which is 3. The circle and the 3rd petal, which is my queen. Only the second petal, which is a 3. Only the circle and the first petal, which is the 10. If you got that correct, we can move to the next stage. Really proud of you guys. Let's get into how to determine the suit of the card. Perfect. So magicians use the word chased a lot because this is a keyword to marking cards. Clubs. Hearts. Spades. And diamonds. This is the keyword. We're going to stack and mark the cards in a chased order. It's easy to remember because there's a word to remember alongside it. So the way we're going to mark it is CHSD, chased. This is our key to mark the cards. Let's get into where to mark the cards there now. So I hope you guys have been following along and marking your own deck during while I've been teaching you. So to get into where I'm going to mark the suit of the card is, that's where we mark the value of the card. Okay, that's an ace if you remember. So now this is where that's where the value is, that's where the suit is going to be. If you notice, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only going to use 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these triangles to determine. As you guys remember, we're going to use the chased order. So C, H, S, D. So the first will be C, second will be H, third will be S, fourth will be D. So for example, let's get my Sharpie here. I've got the clubs C. So that's the first, second, third, and fourth. So I've got a clubs. So that'll be the first triangle. Let me get in there and mark the first triangle. Now I've marked the first triangle. So I've successfully marked the number, the value, and the suit of the card. So I know its circle is an ace. The first triangle colored in is a clubs. So that is the ace of clubs. Let's do it for the rest as well. So now we've got a 5 diamonds. So 1, 2, 3, that's the fourth triangle. So we've already marked the value, that's 5. Now I'm going to color in the fourth diamond. So 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, I've colored in, let's focus, the fourth diamond. So now that's the 5 of diamonds. 5 diamonds. Okay, let's do the 9 of hearts. Hearts is the second, second triangle. The 9 is already marked, the second triangle. Let's mark the second triangle. Just like that. So now I know that's the 9 of hearts because there's no second triangle, or the second triangle has been colored in. So just like that, now I've got the 5 of clubs. So that's 5 of clubs. Oh, that's the ace of clubs, right? So again, the first triangle, just like that. Then the 7 of spades. So spades is the third triangle. So 1, 2, 3. So that's the 7 of spades. The jack of hearts. So hearts is the second triangle again. You take it and you mark the second triangle. Queen of hearts, the second triangle. And as many times as you keep marking it, it's going to sink in, it's going to become second nature to remember the word chased and all those things. That's the heart again. So heart is 2. I don't even need to look at the guide anymore. I remember chased, C-H-S-T. That's all I have to remember. I need to remember the order, but the word chased helps me remember it because I pronounce it in this order. So now we have the 10 of diamonds. Diamonds is number 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the last card out of the 10, I've got a club. So the clubs is the first diamond, or the first triangle. So now let's get into how to read our markings. So now I've got 10 marked cards. So if I lay them alongside a card just like that, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's really hard to spot what it is. But if I know what I'm looking for, is that area right there. But if I put it in the deck, just like that, I'll have to remember what card, ace of clubs, right? And if I just do that, and if I spread along, your eyes won't be able to catch it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did. The card's already gone by. And to spot it, I just go down again. And I know what I'm looking for now, so I can clearly pick out where it is and pull it out. Look at it. You can't just make out where it is. But you spread through, and let's pull out the ace of clubs right there. So 10 cards marked completely. So you have these cards shuffled, and let's say your spectator picks this card and you want him to see it, right? I've seen it, I know what card it is. It's the 9 of hearts without even looking at it. So let's do a quick test of all you guys. Let's see how many you get correct out of 10. What card is this? I'll give you 2 seconds to read it. What did you say? The 4 of clubs? Nah, come on. Come on, read it properly. So I'm gonna teach you again. Look. So now that is ace, right? Let's get the guide back out for you guys. So right now we have the circle and the second petal. Circle and the second petal means the queen. Queen of the second triangle. Queen of CH. Hearts. Queen of hearts. Okay, let's do that again. I'll give you 2 seconds again. What number is this? The Jack of hearts, you say? That is correct. What number is this? Come on. The 7 of? Perfect. The 7 of clubs. Spades, my bad, sorry. So just like that, you can go down and read all the cards. So I'm gonna mix these cards up and I want to deal them out in an order. And I want you to comment below how many of them did you get right. Let's do it. Starting now. I'm gonna do 2 seconds on each card now. Oh no, I'm not gonna flash it for you. Let's see how many did you get correct. Because I will comment down the order after 24 hours. Come on, spot it. Oh, that's not a card that we use, is it? Oh, okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's see, now spot that card. Read the marking, perfect. Spot the card, read the marking, perfect. Fine, that's not a card that we use because I know there's no marking on it. Spot the card, read the marking, perfect. Spot the card, read the marking, brilliant. Spot the card, the marking's here if you're looking for it. So it's either on this corner or on this corner. Read it, perfect. Read it, perfect. Read it. Should be getting better at this. Read it. Come on. I hope you get this one right. Let's see. Read it. Very good. Whoever gets the last all 10 correct, in the next video, I'm going to be giving out a $10 Amazon gift card. So let's see if you get all of them 10 correct. Thank you guys for watching. That's how you mark your own deck of cards. And I hope you understood it. And I'll be uploading another video tomorrow, how to upload a different style of cards, which is not the bicycle, because they've got a lot going on in the back design. It's really easy to mark. What if you're using a more cleaner deck? I'm going to get into ways you can mark a deck without using a pen at all. So stay tuned, like, share and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much for watching.